All right, team, so that brings us to the end of week number 2. We are now embarking upon week number 3 for Charlie's Transformation Factory. A lot of really awesome, fantastic things happened last week. It's hard to even count all of our highlights, so that's phenomenal. One thing that happened last week that wasn't so awesome was that Emily with the Fairfax Lions had fallen ill, and just the update with that is that she's feeling better. She's currently convalescing, and she will be seeing her physician tomorrow to get the update. So she wanted me to relay that she's appreciative to everybody for their well wishes, and we'll be keeping an eye on her condition as it continues to improve. So, you know, now that we're in the middle of the month and heading towards the third week now, for those of us who made goals that are going to take the month, I've heard that it's hard. And I've even heard of some people saying that they were considering quitting. And I've got to say, there's a lot of different people in this group, and some people are really good at certain things. Like Erica is so amazing when it comes to just knowing everything about every healthy food in the world. And Ralph is so great at building his body, and just the list goes on and on and on of things that people in the group are good at. And I've got to say that one thing I'm ashamed to say that I'm good at, but I'm certainly an expert in, is quitting. I've quit on so many things in my life that it's dizzying. And what that's done is it's made it so that things that I thought that I would have had accomplished by this age, they just haven't happened. And it's put me behind the 8 ball on those things. So back in September, I thought, you know what? I know what the decision to quit brings me to. And for now, I want to try something new. I want to see what happens if instead of quitting, I dig in my heels and start actively pursuing something with everything I have, with almost being unreasonable towards my desire, my deep desire to get this thing completed. So for this month, I'm going to try that new thing. Or how about not for this month, for going forward for the rest of my life, I'm going to try that new thing, which is to not quit, to not give up on my goals, to not give up on my dreams, and to not give up on the family that I still so badly want. So if anybody out there is feeling like this is hard, it is, which is exactly why we're here. We're here to support one another. We're here to ruminate with one another when it gets hard, like it is. And we're here to finally celebrate with one another when we have those breakthroughs. And even if we don't hit those specific goals that we had lined up for ourselves, so long as somewhere along the way we learned something, and which only makes us stronger and better, so that maybe if we don't hit it this month, we hit it next month. And maybe if not next month, maybe the month after. But so long as we're actively going after those things that are important to us, well, that's the victory, and that's why we're here. So as I end today's video, I want to encourage everybody to be like our friend William with the Bancroft Cougars. When William first joined us this month, his goals were to secede from smoking. It's a habit he's had for many decades, and to increase his cardiovascular health by taking out his bike and riding it between 5 and 6 different occasions this month for 5-mile clips. And William has he's had great progress with lowering his smoking, but he hasn't had the chance to get out there and ride the bike. The time hasn't been there. And he had actually considered quitting the group or bolting on the group because he didn't feel like he was meeting his goals. So this morning, rather than quit, William found a way, or he found the time, and he hopped on the bike and he proceeded to take his bike that he's had for 15 years and in his blue jeans, ride it for 15 miles. And while riding the bike for 15 miles, his wife saw this and is now also inspired to increase her cardiovascular health by increasing her exercise. So for the rest of this week and for the rest of this month, let's be like William. I want to be like William. And not just like William, I want to be like everybody who posts on our group and everybody who's taken the challenge for themselves and everybody who's made themselves accountable. I want us just to continue to do exactly what we're doing. Don't be afraid to fail. Just go head on. And on that note, I will see you guys in the forums and hopefully sooner in real life. All right, good night, team.